Customer complaints on Fit Food Revolution's Facebook page continue to pile up.
The complaints come after the business mysteriously closed its doors without fulfilling dozens of health food membership plans or paying its employees their wages.
And as News Channel 5's Shannon Royster tells us, now employees are speaking out.
The sign here at Fit Food Revolution still remains, telling its customers it's closed for the weekend. But that was 11 days ago. And as you can see, the doors remain locked. And now, in addition to those customers, its employees want answers.
Employees whose identities we concealed after they were warned by Fit Food owners Greg and Diane Selby not to talk to the media. Both women had been employees since the business opened in Green Hills last June. They believed in its concept of serving healthy gourmet meals on the go.
I thought it would go over really well, and it seemed to be going over well at first.
Then the ice storm hit, closing Fit Food Revolution for days, and pay started being delayed.
And then we just received an email on the 28th of March, saying that we were no longer to come to work.
That email from Diane Selby says in part, "It is with extreme sadness that we announce the closing of the Fit Food Revolution stores effective immediately. Sales have just not been strong enough to pay the bills." But food can still be found in the freezers at its Brentwood and Green Hills locations, even though it was never distributed to members on prepaid meal plans, costing customers hundreds and more than $1,000 to these employees who have gone without at least 2 paychecks.
It's turned my life upside down, to be really honest. I'm a working class individual just like anyone else, and I haven't received my pay, therefore I can't pay my bills.
They weren't transparent with us. They didn't tell us that this was even on the radar, closing and slinking off into the night with absolutely no communication whatsoever.
One of these employees has had to file for unemployment.
I've never been treated this way, and at this point I just am kind of feeling like it's a lost cause.
Both feel really bad.
So I just feel terrible for the customers that invested and were left just questioning as much as we are.
Shannon Royster, News Channel 5 HD.
Attorney Larry Crane tells us there is hope for these employees as what happened violates the Fair Labor Standards Act and quite possibly the wage and hour regulations of the state of Tennessee. Our calls to Fit Food Revolution owner Diane Selby were not returned.